waffles. You know, one of my favorite places to see fat shaming? From cover models. It's awesome. Whenever you look at a romance book, you want to remember that they think that you're less than them. This is a bit of a long story, so strap in. We got a lot to talk about.
Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?
Yes, I'm still waiting for my sponsorship deal from Doritos. Alright, this is a fun one. For those who don't know, the other day, I think it was 2 days ago now, there was a cover of a magazine being shared around, and it was a model who is plus size, and she's gorgeous. I think that anyone who looks at this woman and her confidence and the way she presents herself, it's inspiring. It shows people that no matter what size they are, they can have that kind of confidence and they can reach for whatever they want. This is an amazing message for women. This is an amazing message for young girls. But, you know, there's some guys out there that think that their opinions about whether or not she's fuckable is what's important. And one of these guys happens to be a cover model. This is unfortunate. So, naturally, he had to share on his wall, in public, how unattractive he thought she was.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye.
I'm going to insert here his thoughts. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, anybody who disagreed with him, well, you get to get tongue lashing because you really should know better than to, you know, speak against a man like that. I mean, he has muscles and, you know, he's in good shape and he's a, you know, fitness person. I hope he's not actually, you know, teaching people better health and fitness and, you know, actually speaking to other human beings about bettering themselves, because that would be quite unfortunate. The other model that I was told about and that I saw some really nice stuff from was Ryan Lee Harmon. I've actually never heard about either of these guys, probably because there's nothing I find personally appealing about them. I'm not going to judge anybody who does. You don't have to unfriend yourself if you find them attractive. If you find their attitudes attractive, that's a different story. But anyway, so our dear Ryan doesn't seem to know how the internet works. He shared a post.
Fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that?
I would like to know where he got his doctorate. So fat people are gonna get just all the diseases, all of them. I actually chuckled earlier because an author, Melanie Marchand, said, so leprosy, She's gonna get leprosy. So Dr. Ryan shared that, and here's his apology for it. So this is all misinformation. You know what's almost worse than being a judgmental asshole is being a coward. So you shared these things and you can't stand by them? I don't know, it seems you're quite proud of some of your other opinions, like this. But, I mean, each their own. We all have our own opinions, as uneducated as they may be. Now, the problem with all of this is that there are people out there that they're not special little snowflakes. They're people that have been fighting every day, sometimes with illnesses, sometimes with horrible self-image. They could be the most beautiful people, but they worry about what people like you think when you look at them. So rather than be healthy and happy, they're worrying about your stupid diet drinks and your horrible advice. I mean, you didn't get that way just by eating healthy. And we all know it. I mean, the Photoshop for abs and the grease to try and make those muscles look a little more normal. I could go into all kinds of stuff about what I think when I look at you. That's not relevant. What I think when I see attitudes like yours matters more. The damage that you could do with your words matters more. I hope that so many of us speaking up about this, offering support to one another, gets rid of some of the impact that you've had. Because you know the impact you have. And it's not helping anybody get healthy. Some of these people are a lot fucking healthier than you are. And they love themselves more. And they have respect from their peers and from people around them who look up to them. Including the model that you mocked and that you looked down on. You know what? She's on the cover of Cosmo. Really? What are you on the cover of? What have you ever done other than lift weights and have people like your pictures because they're thirsty? That's not an accomplishment. Accomplish something other than showing how hateful you can be and what kind of words you can use to trigger a response. Like this. Yeah, you're quite proud of yourself. That's okay. There's something authors need to think about now. Some people are saying everyone's jumping on the bandwagon, and I'm sure that there's been comments about witch hunts and all that fun stuff, because that is the lazy way out of having an opinion about anything. Just, you don't want to jump on the bandwagon. Okay, don't. But some of us are going to make sure that readers don't have to look at the cover of a book and see these assholes. They don't have to be reminded about how much less they are to these people. And some authors actually want to know. They want to make informed business decisions. And that's what this is. Deciding not to have one of them on your cover or to take one of them off of your cover is a smart business move. Brands do it all the time. There's a commercial and all of a sudden there's, a model or an actor who said something racist, said something sexist, said something homophobic. And guess what? Guess how quickly brands are like, nope, I want no connection to this. It's a business decision, and they're not spending $500 or $1,000 for a picture. They're spending sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands, millions. But they want to protect their brand. And it's up to each author to decide how much they want to protect their brand, what their brand is worth to them, what they want seen when their name is on something. Some authors will make the decision that, okay, this isn't going to have a huge impact, and I've got nothing against them. I won't call for boycotts because it's not their fault. But I'm not going to speak against readers who say, I am not buying a book with that face on the cover. I don't need a reminder of that kind of attitude. I think that we need to find a nice balance between understanding how expensive and difficult it is to be an indie author or to be an author in general, and protecting our brands and our readers. So if you are a reader and you see somebody and you're like, I'm not buying this book because this guy is a complete judgmental, bottom-feeding swamp creature, what do? Do you just stop buying the author? I mean, that is up to you, but I think one of the things you can do, which is done in business all the time, which is how consumers have the power, is make sure you inform the author. Not all authors out there know. I'm still getting questions on my social medias about what happened. People are asking for explanation. People are asking for evidence because, people saying what happened to them after these posts are deleted isn't enough. Okay. To some extent, I do get that because I don't share anything until I've done the research. I don't expect other people to do my homework for me. But different people handle this information differently. So that's why in here I am including some screenshots so that those who don't know can be informed. Readers want to inform their favorite authors that somebody is problematic. Send them a link to a post that you've seen with a lot of information. Let them make the informed decision. I think that will help them decide whether it's worth it for them to dump a picture that they might have spent, a fair amount of money on. It's not cheap. It's not as expensive as a brand deal, with a big company, but it's not chump change. And usually when you get, I have 3 photos that I got specially shot, and I was so happy when I was able to do that, just to find that perfect image and know nobody else in the world is going to have it. But the thing is, that perfect image has a model behind it, and right now at this point there's no morality clause, there's no signature between, maybe there should be something, some kind of way to ask photographers even. Like, I know Jen LeBlanc won't work with guys that she thinks are assholes. She won't work with models that she doesn't think are good people. And a lot of photographers do this. I don't know if we should expect them to do more. That's so hard because they might be doing all the research in the world. They might have a relationship with these guys, and then all of a sudden something racist comes out, something sexist, fat shaming, homophobia. It comes out and you didn't realize it. I mean, are you supposed to go back 10 years and check everything in their social media? That's difficult to do. I do know right now a lot of photographers, some that I've seen and I respect very much, for example, have decided they're not even selling pictures with these people in it. They've taken time and money to take awesome images, and they're trashing all of them. They're not selling them. Why? Because they don't want these people representing them, and I can respect that. We have to remember, at the end of the day, it is a business, and in our business, we have a lot of personal relationships with readers. Some of us feel a responsibility to make sure that we're supporting other women, that we're having representation. And some people are even saying, well, if you don't have fat guys on your covers or fat girls on your covers, then you're doing the same thing. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. I mean, false equivalence is a thing, but, you know, readers and authors know what words mean, can use logic. There's also, I'd stop giving these people attention. You know, negative attention, it isn't as good as some people think it is. Negative attention has lost people jobs. Negative attention has brought in causes to the light and made huge changes in society, because that negative attention has people acting, has people speaking up. But we're all used to that silencing language. Enough with the drama. Stop with giving them attention. Why is it a big deal? Well, if it isn't to you, don't say anything. The rest of us are not going to accept this kind of behavior in our industry. We're actually going to act like it's a community that we care about. I care. Even when I'm frustrated with this community, even when it seems like nothing is ever going to change, it's changing slowly. But it is changing. And it changes every time that we stand up and say, you know what, we're not putting up with this shit anymore. So to Bubba and Dr. Ryan, we're not putting up with this shit anymore. And you can erase all the comments, anything that's not stroking your big egos. Screenshots are forever, and the romance community doesn't forget. So good luck. Now I want to end this off with something that was shared by Harper Sloan. Harper was actually friends or acquaintances with Dr. Ryan, and he was giving her advice about certain cleanses to do, juice cleanses, or I don't really follow stuff like that. I don't really believe in it, but some people do, and that's fine. And he was giving her advice about which ones to take and how often to take it, and I saw the whole discussion, and it really seems like he sold it to her. And usually when people sell things like this to you, it's because they're making a certain amount off of it. Now, of course, this is, you know, just a theory. I can't prove how much he was making or if he was making anything at all, but from the conversations I've seen, it did seem like a sale. So he was giving her advice on how to get in shape, what to eat, what to drink, and she trusted him with a lot of personal details about her struggle to lose weight. And when she saw the post that he shared, she was obviously upset. And so she said this. And between him and Bubba, they decided to shame her. They decided to talk down to her. This picture was even posted. These people are cruel because they think they can be. They never grew out of being high school bullies. We don't put up with bullies. I first saw this message I'm about to read to you from Harper, and I thought it was beautiful and strong. So I asked her if I could share some of this with you. And I hope it helps. I hope that the people who were hurt or angry or frustrated by all this, that you can take something from her words, that you can take something from those of us speaking up, and realize that, you know what, there's nothing wrong with you. You're beautiful, and you're strong, and you can do anything. Your outside appearance, you know what, even if you're skinny and people say you're beautiful, you know what, that body's not gonna last. We all get old, okay? And then people are gonna look at you and say, hey, old lady, and you're gonna think, oh gosh, you know what, I got, you know, those injections, and I got the boobs, and I got all this stuff done. I'm still as pretty as I used to be, but people will judge you then. And it's not gonna be okay then either. But right now, you're beautiful and you feel like you're on top of the world. Well, you know what? If you're only beautiful on the outside, it doesn't count for shit. It doesn't. Some of these models that I see being completely horrible, you can see it in their eyes. There's just an ugliness that all the lighting and the makeup can't hide. And it always comes out. So start with being beautiful on the inside, and it'll come through. It'll shine through no matter what size you are, whether you're big or you're skinny, no matter what you look like, who you are is going to show. And that's what people are going to remember. Those muscles, they won't last, and you're going to be forgotten. I like to think I'm a strong person. I like to think that I have thick skin. I like to think that others' opinions and words don't hold the power to impact my life. But at the end of the day, words matter. Words hurt. Words leave invisible scars. Yesterday, I had one man I didn't know and one I thought I did make me feel about an inch tall. One, not because of what he said to me directly, but what others said on his disgusting post, bringing back all my fears and insecurities being in this industry, surrounded by beautiful, fit people, and seeing all my faults. He called me names. He belittled my life. He was disgusting. The other because of what he said to me in regards to his post, because he actually did know my fears and insecurities. Once I had trusted upon him in order to have him coach me to try and get back what my health had destroyed. His post wasn't directed at me, no, but for someone that had been a wellness coach to me, that knew how I felt about my weight and my journey, to make blanket statements about obesity and how he felt about it. You're damn right, I'm gonna say. Makes me wonder how you really see me, because a wellness coach should be your safe place to grow, heal, and strengthen your body and mind. Your words matter. Your words scar. Your words suck. I'm not perfect. I'll never be. But I'll be damned if I will ever look at another human, big, small, short, tall, and make them ever think they're less than, that they're mediocre, that they're ugly. It's in your head and what's in your heart. That's what I value in the people I meet, the people I love. Let your words bring happiness. Let your words bring healing. Let your words matter. Make someone smile today with words that matter positively. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I made an offer on Facebook that I'm going to make here as well. If you have a problematic cover model on one of your romance books, please let me know if you'd like to change it. I do cover work and I will do this for free for you. And Jen LeBlanc has offered to donate any stock photos that she has on her site. You just have to email me and let me know who the model is, what happened, whatever. I'll contact her with the image that you like from her stock photos, and we'll get you set up with the model on your cover that isn't an asshole. Alright? So, oh yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that little bell, and I will see you in the next video.